Hi guys, it's Marieta. Thanks so much for tuning in. In today's video, I want to talk about my Vipassana experience. I came from Vipassana a week ago, so this is going to be sort of vlog and also my experience, my third Vipassana experience in Hawaii, so stay tuned. Alright, so I do want to make this video because I came from Vipassana. I just got out a week ago and I want to make sure that I'm going to share things with you while I still remember. So this was actually my third Vipassana. So for those who don't know what is Vipassana, it's a technique, it's a Buddhist technique, practice of meditation where you actually observe your sensations. You observe what's going on in your body while you are meditating, you're observing your sensations, whether it's a pleasant or negative sensation, gross sensations or subtle sensations. You are observing sensations as they are arising and you don't judge. That is pretty much it. That's all you do. The schedule is pretty crazy because it's a 10 days of silence where you cannot really talk to anybody. You just focus on you and you are meditating from 4:30 in the morning till 9 p.m. There are also breaks. There is a break, like a lunch break. There is a morning breakfast. There is a lunch and then lunch break. And then there is a tea break. And pretty much most of the time you meditate. So the time you actually meditate is around, I believe, 10 or 11 hours per day. And then the rest is our breaks, or, you know, you take time to eat, or you just like, some people sleep. I was sleeping sometimes. So that is pretty much it. It's a 10 days of silence, so there are other people, but you cannot communicate with them, you cannot look at them, you cannot communicate with gestures. There is a total noble silence. So some people ask me why I do these retreats, like why I go there and why I go to silence. Like for some people it sounds crazy, and I totally understand because, you know, my first retreat I did in Bali in 2016, and then a month later I did another one in Nepal, and that was towards the end of 2016, beginning of 2017, and then 2 years later I did my third retreat here in Hawaii, and I'm going to show you a video from there, so just stay tuned because I will be showing some footage from the actual retreat. So people ask me like, why do I do that? And you know, to be honest, I found in my life that, you know, after reading many different books and you know, on self-development, spirituality, different techniques, how to actually change your mind, how to change and go deeper, and experimenting, I actually came to a conclusion that one of the most profound ways to actually change your reality is to do the Vipassana retreat, because in Vipassana retreat, you are essentially going deep into your subconscious mind. You go deeper in your subconscious mind, and it's almost like it might look like you're not going into your subconscious mind, but you are, because you are raising awareness. And by raising awareness, you are training your mind to be more sharp, right? And by doing that, you have ability to go actually deeper into yourself, into your own mind, subconscious mind. And by being present and accepting whatever is going on inside of you, you are actually removing the stored, unresolved emotions that are presented as a pain. So suddenly you might be sitting and you might have like huge pain. Like suddenly you feel like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, how come I have this huge pain in my back? Like normally I don't feel it. Like, how come I feel it? So the deeper you go, then you can feel all kinds of different sensations in your body. You can feel gross sensations. You can feel fire in your back, all kinds of sensations. And you just need to observe them as they are without judging. So that is actually how, first thing you do, you are actually removing the unresolved pain, the block inside of you, which is the suppressed emotions, experiences, actually reactions your reactions. Every time we react, somebody do something to you and you react, you have just created emotion. And that emotion, either it's suppressed or expressed. If it's suppressed, it's going to be stored in your body and it's going to be stored as pain, right? And so all kinds of pains will be coming up to the surface, and you just need to, through these sensations, and you just need to observe them. So that is actually how you are removing that is how you are actually purifying yourself, because you are literally by observation, you are removing them. Also, what's going on is that by being non-judgmental and just by being present with whatever is going on inside of you, you are changing the habit, the way your mind works on the root level. So you are literally changing the way you react to outside world. So imagine this. You feel huge pain, but instead of reacting, changing position, you just stay there and you are present and you're just observing the pain. You are not reacting to the pain. You are training your mind not to react. Whenever there is something, difficult situation in your life arising, you're going to be trained not to react. You're going to be trained to stay present. You're going to be trained to be aware. You're going to be trained to be in peace no matter what is going on, because you are training your mind to understand that even if you feel something negative, it's not necessarily negative. You're changing the labeling, the way your mind is labeling things, which is huge. It's huge. So literally you are changing the way you think. You're changing the way you look at things. You're changing the way you perceive the world, and you're changing the way you perceive reality. And as a result, your outside reality will shift and you will become a different person. So in my opinion, it's one of the best techniques, especially if you are someone who is being triggered a lot, someone who is being, maybe you have a difficult job, maybe you have a very stressful lifestyle. This is ultimate technique, in my opinion, to remove stress from your life, to actually learn how to live, to navigate through difficult times, and to stay more focused, present, and your mind obviously will become sharp. So you will have actually more energy and you will be able to work longer hours. Now here's the deal. Vipassana, it's a powerful experience. For everyone is different, okay? So I heard people talking like they have mystical experiences. I never had any mystical experience. Like my first Vipassana was amazing because it was first, but I didn't pretty much understand the technique when I left Vipassana retreat. Second Vipassana was real hell. I was suffering all the time. I didn't have any pleasant sensations. It was suffering. And the third one was probably the best here in Hawaii because I kind of understood the technique. The technique is just to observe what is. It doesn't matter if you have gross or negative sensations, you accept them. It doesn't matter if you have pleasant sensations, you accept them. It doesn't matter what you feel, you accept. You just accept. When you accept, you're going to let go everything and then you're going to be in peace. And that's the goal, to be in peace. So the third one was probably the best because I was not resisting. And because I was not resisting, I probably had the most peaceful experience. Again, it doesn't really matter if it's peaceful because what matters is that you are present and you are not labeling it. You are not really judging the situation. So even if I didn't have a pleasant experience, it doesn't matter because that will be great because you observe what is. And that's the purpose. That's all the technique is teaching you, just to observe and be present. So what I also want to share is that at the end of the retreat, we did have the metta meditation. Metta meditation is basically when we are sharing the merits. Merits means like what we accumulated here during the retreat. All people together were actually sharing the energy. So actually the energy was very, very powerful in the room and we were sharing that with the world. And that was actually so beautiful because probably first time in my life I felt connection with the universe. I felt connection with other human beings and I felt light and love within me, which was probably first time in my life. And that itself, I believe, changed me because once you feel that love and connection with everything, it's just unforgettable experience and you it's almost like you find your home and you find yourself. So for that alone experience, I'm super grateful. Now, the thing is with Vipassana, you have to meditate, you have to keep your practice, you have to meditate every day. You have to meditate in the morning, preferably evening, preferably 1 hour, so total 2 hours, a minimum, if you want to keep the benefits, if you want to see the benefits in your life. So right now I'm doing 45 minutes in the morning, 45 before bed, and I just got out of Vipassana, so it's rather easy. But I remember last time when I did it, I was not meditating, and your mind very quickly will shift into the regular state. And so the regular state is the typical reactive mode, which you don't want to go there. So I do encourage everyone to check out Vipassana. If you have any questions, you can just leave them, and I'm happy to answer anything you guys need. If you want to take the retreat, just shoot me a message. I'm happy to help you out, whatever you need. This is a Goenka non-profit organization that I've done Vipassana with, and so it's really donation based, so I think everyone should do it, especially if you feel called. So now I'm gonna actually show you a video from the retreat, so enjoy, stay tuned, and also if you do like this video, make sure to like it, share it, and subscribe so you can receive weekly and daily updates from me. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye. Why don't you tell us how was your retreat?
Oh my god, it was such an amazing experience. I'm speechless. This is the place that we used to meditate every day.
Let's take a look.
Good morning.